Right, you join me at an interesting time. Inventory management for the next 2 hours. Yes. Skipped ahead from the last live stream. I need to put a video together to fill in the gaps, and that will be done sometime. But not really a lot has happened. Met a hag, killed a couple things, a couple of tree people. Got caught in a burnt down house. That was frustration. So yeah, onwards and upwards. Hopefully. What am I doing? Chem supply. Why can't I move the apples across? Split into 4. Oh, they're not a camp supply. Stack. Right. Okay. Come on, move the backpack back to the safety camp. Fuck's sake. It was a silly game. Good to see my mind flayer is still chilling from the very first part of the game, the crashed ship. He's just chilling. His tentacles just enjoying the breeze, Carlisi. Right, put all the dyes that we want to put in here. Dyes. Lavender dyes, yes. I'm assuming this can be added to wares. It's not anything important. Custom branch. Yeah, let's add that to wares. If you have coin. Good boy. Too tired to bark back at an imaginary dog. Can I sort this by type? How has that worked? There's still a fucking stuff in between it, so sort it by weight for the time being. And then I'll come back and see if by type works. Right. Add it into my book collection. Actually, remove. Right, add you. Any other books? Oh, this one into the Sword Coast. Remove from wares. Move you. Never going to read these books, but I just like collecting them. Because why not? I would like to think that people at camp might get a bit bored, and so there's an entire chest over here that's a dedicated free library. They can just read if they want. What was that map? Invasion plans. Okay, fair enough. It's my old man. No, it's not my old man. It's my old pal Withers. I was going to say it's definitely not my old man. Though he's got the similar skinny and gaunt appearance that he did have. I got my 2 zombies. Just enjoying the breeze, like the fucking Mind Flayer. That's my inventory like now. Still quite heavy. I wonder. Maybe getting rid of the wares will help. The sparkle hands he's got equipped. A couple of these things actually. The shield. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. If I could just give you to Shadow Heart, there we go. Now, I don't think I've got much left. A dagger +1, pretty useless. Add that to wares, we're going to sell that baby.
Still alive, so that's progress.
The fucking kind of in-betweeners did you watch? Besides, if it was Jade, it completed this twice by now. I'm struggling on normal difficulty to fucking... I've not tried the Goblin camp, but I kind of don't want to because I can't get past a couple of hyena-wolf hybrid things that give birth from hyena. I don't know, it's fucking weird, it's disgusting. But they're bastards, in other words. Right, alchemy pouch. Actually, no, I want regular pouch. It's basically just inventory management in the game for now. Right. Send that to camp, that's for the guy to eat. Apparently that's not for the guy to eat. But I don't want that sword, so send that to camp as well. Right. Why is he still bleeding? Oh god, he's just gushing blood. God, if I knew that his corpse was going to leak all over these bedrolls, I probably wouldn't have brought him back to camp, but... oh well. Oh, yeah. Actually, where's the extreme options? How do I get a comment section, display chat, display position, center right? What the why can't I see chat? Like, am I being dumb or am I missing something? Where's the capture options? No, that's fine. Share screen. I cannot see chat, like, permanently. So on camera, no, I don't want that. Alright, broad options. No, okay. Display chat, display activity. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, well, it's just going to have to be a impermanent chat function then. Right, where am I? What am I doing? This is not the same as Red Dead when I wasn't aware where I was in the forest. Hello. Oh, for fuck's sake. It was a misinput. Misinput. Why am I doing that? I can just press that button. Where did I want to go? Blighted Village. New. Okay, travel to Emerald Grove. Just to get rid of some shite for money. And these bloodstains just never get cleared up. Really Jay from the In-Betweeners, what the fuck are you watching, man? There is someone that he does remind me of, but I'm not going to say it because it's kind of ruining my enjoyment of the character.
Need anything else?
Because it reminds me of something that should never have been made. And exists only to annoy me. Sell my wares, motherfucker. Alright, what you got? What do you got? Missile snaring gloves. They are semi-useful, to be fair. The deep. No. The fucking deep. No, not the deep. I mean, that was actually a good TV show, so I don't mind being reminded of good TV. It's bad TV I hate being reminded of. I'm surprised you haven't got it already, because he's the only thing I see when I look at him, and it bugs me, kind of really annoys me that this game doesn't have a character redesigner once you start the game. You can respec pretty much everything, every attribute and whatnot, which is great. Every game should have that. But not being able to remodify your looks once you've started, it is a bit annoying. I don't have much to get rid of. I suppose I don't got all this stuff, but this is alchemical stuff that I might need. Oh yeah. No, we're good. We're good. We don't need to buy anything as long as we've got roughly a good amount of weight that we can carry. 84, 23. What is that? I don't know why the maximum weight isn't showing, but never mind. Yeah, there's a lot of inventory management, to be perfectly honest. You're picking up a lot of stuff. You kind of like go explore places, pick up stuff, and then you're like... The good thing is, you technically have an infinite inventory size, so you don't have to worry about being over-encumbered too much, because if you get desperate, you can just wirelessly transfer it to camp. So, like, if I wanted to get rid of this water, I can just send it to camp, and it goes into a safety deposit box back at the camp, which has an infinite supply or an infinite storage capacity. So you technically never run out of storage space. You just need to obviously send it to camp and then go back to camp every so often and manage the inventory. But you don't need to carry a lot. I'm carrying boxes that I've not even used yet because I don't really have ranged characters to do the bug with. But you never know, they could come in handy. The adventure, like, this is like a backpack, and this has just got random garbage in it that does kind of add up. But this also is cluttered because it includes equipped items. So all of the items that I've got equipped here appear here. So I'm not actually carrying that much. Fabulous. But I'm gonna unequip that. Now the question I have to ask myself is, where do I want to go and what do I want to do that won't completely fuck me up? Because so far this game has essentially been Dark Souls, a turn-based strategy Dark Souls with more of a story. Well, obviously Dark Souls has a story, but less of a find out for yourself an implied story and more a, cutscene dialogue, make your own choices story. But I don't know where to go, because I've done, like, literally, this is where the game begins, right here. And all this time, it might look like I've explored a lot, but this is the first area, and there's just a lot around every corner. This is where I've ultimately got to go, but I don't want to go here because it's the fucking Goblin camp and it's notoriously difficult, so I can't even get past a couple of werewolves over here, so I want to level up, but there's not like any way to grind in the game because there's set events laid out. It's not like random encounters where you can just grind shitty enemies for XP. They're all boss battles essentially. I had one down here recently which was a bit easier than I was expecting actually, which was good, but still, everywhere's fucking difficult, so I don't know where to go from here. Do I try them again? Do I try the wolves? Or, actually, where's my journal? What kind of cure? Army Ethel. Housing. Okay, Baldur's Gate into Act 3, so that's fucking ages away. Save the refugees. Find Night Song. Rescue the Grand Duke. Taking westwards. It should tell me like what level I should roughly be for these. Want to see what I got. In what regard? You want to see my inventory again? Or do you want to see fighting? Let's go. Let's try. I mean, I tried these fucking null bastards at level 3, and they fucked me up because they're cheating bastards. But I'm now level 4. I don't want to drop it down to easy difficulty, but I'm on normal at the moment. But the way things are going, I might have to, because this shit is ridiculous. Can you not climb that, mate? Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I have to fuck up the camera to climb that, but right. Okay. Where are they? Where are those bastards? Okay. Oh shit. Well, they weren't supposed to detect me so quickly.
We should help. Don't be afraid. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Bollocks. Right, you're about to see the bullshit that this fight is. See, I can't even run. They're gonna all fucking swarm as well. They're gonna have the high ground, and it's gonna be an absolute clusterfuck. A 50% chance to hit this cunt. Well, I fucking hit him for once, but still, I'm standing right here. How is that a 50% chance to hit this giant bastard with a dual flail? The reason why this is so annoying is because they get to move and they get to like attack 3 times. You get to attack once at level 3 or 4. You get an extra attack at level 5, which is why level 5 is such a huge boost in power, but you can't get to level 5 without fighting to get XP. So you can't grind shitty little weak enemies, you have to do whatever's been laid out, so... Okay, so that's me fucked up for a bit. Look how many of them are compared to my 4. Right, okay, this bitch, right, don't do frenzy, oh actually, nah, maybe later. For now, we're gonna attack this bastard. Yep. Yep! Does she have an extra bonus attack? She does not have a bonus. Does that use a... that requires action and bonus. Fucking hell. It's expensive. I'm going to move you here. Because I want to do... What's this? Oh, that's the shield. Your attack summons thorny vines that ensnare attack. Ooh. That could be alright. But I want to... Where is it? Why did I not fucking... Okay. So, new plan of action. That was gonna be fucking ridiculous because I didn't do... I need to go back to camp. I need to have a long rest to restore... See, this is what makes this game so fucking difficult. In like the other games that I've played... real-time strategies, not real-time strategies, turn-based strategies like Pillars of Eternity or even the more recent Wasteland, but let's start with Pillars of Eternity. Like, my characters in that could do like, you had like a cost of an action which was, it was either free to use, so I mean you could just use as many free ones as you wanted in your turn, a standard, which meant it cost your turn, but it was instant, or a cast, in which case you basically charged up a spell. And for wizards in that game, you had like tiered spells between levels 1 to like 8, and you could do 2 spells from each tier. So that's like 16 spells in a single fight, if you ever really needed that many. And it was similar to the other classes that they could recharge. They could recharge their abilities mid-fight. Oh god, what's happening here? Yeah, in this game, you get like 2 spells, like 4 spells. Don't know what this would look like, so I'm just going to do this one. Does it though? Oh.
Sweat, blood, and saliva mixed into one viscous liquid.
Tasty. I see tried a gold rush.
Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself. Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
So as I say, I'm still in like the first area, but the first area is large, and I'm pretty sure it's the majority of the first act of the game. This it's essentially Dark Souls in a turn-based strategy. It's punishing, it's unforgiving. You need to prepare for every battle, essentially. You can't just kind of go in, press some buttons and win. You kind of have to strategize, you have to know what you're fighting. And it doesn't really work for a turn-based strategy game, but where like with Dark Souls or Elden Ring, you go into a fight, you have no idea what their moveset is, or what to expect, and the whole point of that game is you die, you come back, you learn, you die again, but you learn some more, and then you finally overcome your enemy. Like, that's the whole point of Dark Souls and Elden Ring. In this, it's like you get punished so often for walking into traps, for walking into situations that you have no way to prepare for. And it's like, well, you can approach it again now that you know what to expect, and it should be easier. And it's like, it kind of is a bit easier, but at the same time, I feel like in a turn-based strategy game, you shouldn't have to fail in a fight to then learn how to beat it the next time. Maybe on the hardest difficulty, but I don't know, it just seems a bit odd. But otherwise, like, as I say, the map so far is relatively small from what I've explored, but it feels like there's something interesting around every corner. Like, you can't walk 5 minutes without doing anything. Like, you're walking through a pretty bland forest, and then you turn around a corner and there's an activity going on that has a dialogue, it has characters. It feels like the best parts of The Witcher 3 and the side quests of The Witcher 3, where every interaction kind of is fun, is interesting, and I don't think I've actually come across a fetch quest yet. No silly, like, I need 6 mushrooms, can you go get them for me? Everyone's in a pretty dire situation, to be honest, so they kind of want more help than just shitty little mushrooms. So in terms of the story, in terms of the graphics and the design and everything, it's great. But for me, the combat is a bit too punishing at the moment. It's one of those where it's like, I would like to feel like I could just run a shitty character, but for like roleplay purposes. But it feels like more that you have to play with a good build, and you can't just do what you want. I mean, I'm still on medium difficulty. I don't really want to drop it down to easy. I have still heard complaints about easy being too hard. So I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll give it a go, but yeah. I'm playing as a monk who favours dexterity pretty much over everything and is a bit of strength. They're apparently OP at some point. Again, maybe once I get to level 5. Level 5 is the biggest power boost in the game. But I've heard barbarians are better, and I feel like the run through I do with you and Pete eventually will be a dumb barbarian build, just so I can pick things up and throw them in. Yeah, it's stressful, not as relaxing as I kind of hoped it would be. It was like a big open world, just sort of meander through and explore. It's like a very dense, small open world, similar again to Dark Souls. It's kind of like an open world design, but not truly open world, not like a large map like Breath of the Wild, like a smaller condensed map like the Dark Souls chapters. You got multiple ways to go, but ultimately it's relatively small in comparison to a large open world like The Witcher. You're not going to get on a horse and ride anywhere in this game. And this is the thing that a lot of people, I suppose, don't like, but I do, because it's fucking D&D. it's dice rolls. Who doesn't love dice rolls? Obviously, some people are like, what's the point of dice rolls? But, you know, the whole point is D&D. And I feel like this game is very forgiving in the die rolls. I have definitely got better luck rolling virtual die than I do real die at D&D.
As if bitten. Lozel's fear grips you. Not fear of death, but fear of insecurity.
I think that's the main thing, actually, is...
Warrior Lozel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no
Once this
silver sword,
dialogue's
rather
over.
than red dragon, forever unknown to the great Lich Queen Blacketh.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. I feel like this game is essentially Dungeons and Dragons tabletop game, but in virtual form, because it basically uses the D&D 5e latest rule set. So obviously, if you were playing a tabletop game with a couple other people and a dungeon master, I mean, we've played it, you know, it can be quite unforgiving, but if you have bad luck, say your party, you know, you come up against a couple of goblins at level 1, and you all have shit rolls, the dungeon master isn't going to just wipe your entire team in your first encounter. Like, if you have really bad luck and you miss quite a lot, the dungeon master will be flexible, and they'll be like, okay, you suck, but then these goblins are dumbasses as well, and they keep tripping over themselves. So it's kind of like a meandering process in the tabletop version, but here the DM, the game engine, is a bit more rigid in the sense that if I go up to someone and hit them, and I have a 75% chance to hit them, and I still miss, you know, every hit counts in this game. So if I'm not doing damage, chances are they're going to hit me on their turn, and the game doesn't really forgive you for missing. So the strictness of the dungeon master in this game makes it a lot more difficult, in my opinion. Whereas if you were to fuck up severely in a tabletop game, the dungeon master wouldn't just wipe your entire party in the first battle. They would just, you know, make up some excuse, you know, you get damage or whatnot, but the whole point is to try and push your party through the campaign, regardless of how good or bad they're doing in the early stages. Doesn't happen in this game, though. Which is why the drinks will probably help take the edge off of this. Also, okay, after this dialogue.
But know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
That's cheery. So, what was I going to say? Oh, thanks, random paladin.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
I wonder when Lauren's character would turn up. She's going to be happy about that. I made my character start a game, and then you make a guardian character. And I just gave the control to Lauren. I was like, make your own character. So, this is the first time I've actually met her. Who the hell are you?
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
I thought that was the Mind Flare that did that.
You again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Thanks, love.
We There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Is that Natalie Dormer? That sounds a lot like Natalie Dormer. Dormer will be very happy. She's pleased. She's voiced by fucking Marjorie Terrell. Cool, cosmic space girl. Who doesn't like that?
A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing.
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential.
This game is big money. The voice acting is phenomenal in this game for a
I have to go.
pretty niche title.
Closing in. I will be back.
And let's face it, what the fuck has Natalie Dormer done lately?
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
She has been in a video game before as well. I can't remember which one, but she has definitely voiced video games before. Can't remember if it was Destiny. Oh. Right, so now I've done a full rest, which costs camp supplies. So basically, you know when you go in like Skyrim and you pick up all the cheese, you pick up all the bread, you pick up all the soup, and it does nothing except heal 1 HP. Well, in this game, all that kind of like crappy food stuff you pick up counts as a camp supply, and you need 40 camp supplies to have a full night's rest, which fully heals you, gives you 2 short rests, which are like instantaneous health backs while you're out in the world, but it also means that you can use your special abilities like down in the bottom right, the key or the sorcerer's spells. So you need obviously to do long rests every so often to get your abilities back in combat, essentially. That was what I was going to say, is that this game, in my single player playthrough, obviously I save scum a lot. I save every 10 fucking seconds. I've got so many saves. Because you never know what's around the corner and if it will wipe you or if it will completely change the game. Like there was an entire sub-story I kind of avoided because I just murdered the people that were giving it to me. And it was a legitimate way to complete the quest, but I didn't want to end it that way, so I kind of reloaded. I just wanted to see what would happen. Obviously a lot of traps, a lot of things that will do damage to you, and the problem is in this game, if you have damage dealt to you, you do struggle to regain health. I mean, how many potions? I mean, I might have a lot of potions, to be fair, because I barely use them, because I don't tend to give too much health back. 24 potions, I mean, that's not bad. But obviously your healers can't just heal you for free out in the world. It will cost them a spell, which will then cost camp supplies to then replenish it. So I save scum a lot. It makes me feel safe in this very dangerous world, but I feel like for our co-op playthrough, I feel like it'll be similar to a game of D&D where it's like we'll save every so often, but we will then have to live with the consequences of either dying and having to go back an hour or so, or fucking up a dialogue checker quest line. Dialogue will be best handled by our most charismatic person, so I imagine Pete will build that character. I will be a dumb barbarian, so I will be doing no talking whatsoever. Right, okay, let's try this again. Except, let's be sneaky. So hopefully we can get a surprise attack in. Ooh. Okay. Actually, come down here. Before we do any of that, let's undo this.
Can't afford any mistakes.
Right, let's just save this so that I can reload in case it fucks up, because I haven't done this before. But before we initiate combat, let's try and buff our people. One, two, three, four. How long does this last? 10 turns, but I'm not taking turns yet, so so it's counting down. It's 9 already. No, wait, yeah, it's 8. Okay, that's very quick. I need to be in turn-based mode already, I think. So, I have a plan. I don't know how well the plan is going to work, but I have a plan to kill these fucking null bastards. And the idea of buffing before the fight is so that I don't actually waste a turn buffing the party. The buff will already be there by the time combat is initiated, so I get as many turns as possible to deal damage rather than to deal buffs. Right, so if I go into turn-based mode, they are still unaware. Right, turn-based mode. I want to we're going to bless everyone. Bless. Is that bless? Right. Let's go a bit quick. Let's go a bit closer. Right. Okay. Now, enter turn-based mode. Bless. 2. Right. 1 on you. 1 on you. 1 on you. 1 on you. We now bless. That's her actions done. Is she in sneak? I don't know. She doesn't look like she's in hiding. Okay, cool. I'm gonna want her to just go and about here. What? You were in sneak? How did they? This game is just. Sometimes it's just so fucking annoying.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnomes. We should help. Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
You bastard. Okay, well let's try anyway. Fucking hell, they're all coming up this way, aren't they? Look how many fucking turns they have before my characters. But let's see if this is winnable without the initial stealth attack. Right, what's that? 80%. Let's go knock this cunt out with a stick. Hey, not bad. Now I can do a bonus action. So you get one action, one bonus action, technically speaking. My bonus action is fairly good for a monk. I get to do like an unarmed attack. So I'm going to punch this hyena in the face. And I'm just going to do an arm strike on the cunt. Yeah! There you go, side kick to the face. That did good damage. Yeah, you missed your cunt. Right, okay, so she's done her buff already. She's technically like my healer. I'm gonna stand back with her and throw some firebolts. Probably not the best way to utilise her, to be perfectly honest, but if you can get rid of this hyena, there we go. That's one less enemy to worry about. I'm gonna move her a bit closer and leave her there. Right, this lady needs to jump into the action, literally. Can she reach him? No, she hasn't got enough movement. I'm going to enact this jump distance increase. Now let's yeet ourselves. Here. Yeet! Christ, that was a yeet and a half. She also has this ability, Action Surge, which she can use once per short rest, so 3 times per long rest, technically speaking, which gives her another action. So she can full on attack twice in a go, but obviously she can't use that again now for the rest of this battle. Yeah. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. Wow. 1 level in this game is insane. I was getting destroyed at level 3, and now my party's level 4. And I did get a couple of good benefits from level 4, but I was surprised it was this much. Right, you also need to... Do I want to dash? Do you have any good frenzy? Oh yeah. Yeah, let's dash. And then you can run over here. And then you can enter frenzy. And then that's your turn done. Oh, big boss man's coming up the rear. And of course the archer runs away. Right, you there. Oh no, camera, I want to go after this dude. Right, now I wonder if I can yeet this bastard. Yeet. Oh, where is it? It's not really shove. It's not. Why is it not shoving him to the end? That's annoying. I just have to do an arm strike on the bastard, and that should. No, of course he dodges it. 70% chance to hit, and he dodges it. The fuck. There we thick. That's right. I want you to come up here. Yeah, at least I dodged. Still got debuffed, but that's fine. So as my healer, you just got an arrow attack on you, and the boss is coming up to fuck you from behind. So let's get you up here to safety. You have the high ground. Just a tiny bit. What do I want you to do? I'm gonna do. Fucking love a fireball at this bastard. At least finish him off. There we go. Bonus action. Anything good? Can't target itself. Oh my god, what? What? I thought there was a buff. Let me read that again. Right, applies ensnared. Your attack summons thorny vines that possibly ensnared. I thought it was a buff that meant that the attacks would then ensnare. Oh, fucking hell, for fuck's sake. Ah! Right, so can I cure myself from this idiotic mistake? Right, help. Can you help yourself? Can't target yourself, great. Right, so in that case, the mobile ensnared. Oh my! I've really fucked myself up here. Can I at least do it? Right, where's Big Boss Man? He's down there. What's the percentage chance of hitting him? I don't know. Immobile. I don't need to be mobile to fire a fucking bow and arrow, do I? Son of a piddly diddly. I'll just wait it out. Right, you are what I want to see. I want... Can I... How are they too heavy to throw, for fuck's sake? What is your strength? What is your strength, you pathetic... 17 strength. Well, I'm not asking to throw a fucking troll. It's a fucking fairly human-sized enemy. Too heavy to pick up. Fucking all the guides are like, yeah, if you ever have a problem, just look at your environment. You know, throw your enemies at each other and whatnot. Well, I can't fucking pick them up because they're apparently too heavy. So, like, that was supposed to be turned off. Why don't turn yourself back on? There we go. I'll move you back here. Get out of that acid and start intercepting the big boss man that's coming up the rear. Oh, fucking, of course you landed a critical hit, you bastard. What's going on? I can't even see what's going on. I just hear people getting hurt. she's still ensnared. I don't think she's ensnared any longer. That's good. Okay, good. She's back in action after my fuck up. Only 2 enemies left. This is looking good. I can't move very far with you. Can I make the jump? Yeet! Made the jump. 50%. 50 fucking percent. Standing right there. Okay, well at least I hit. What's that? Basilisk girl. Nope. Okay, cool. Right, as my healer, you can send a heal to the person you ensnared last time. So there you go. There you go. You've atoned for your fuck up. That totally wasn't my fault. Oh, that was a bonus action. Any good actions that I wanna make them wet? Nope. If I could just do Sacred Flame on this bastard. Cost nothing. I got a save. Of course he did. Of course he fucking did. Ah, you fucking bitch. You're standing right there and you miss him.
Say bye-bye.
Got any spare actions? Can I use him as a weapon? He's too heavy. How about you? Too heavy. No, nothing can be used. In which case, let's just do another one of you. What does that actually cost? No, it doesn't cost anything really. So why wouldn't you? Oh, now I'm paralysed. And he gets 3 hits of a ranged attack standing right in front of me. If you are too close to your target and you perform a range attack, why did I do that? Oh, fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. If you're standing too close to your target and you do a ranged attack, you have less chance to hit them. Ranged attack, they need to be far away. For spells or for bow and arrow, of course, you know. So I do a melee attack right next to him, I miss him. He does a range attack right next to me and gets all 3 fucking hits.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
So I don't want to do anything. Let's just fucking hit the cunt. And let's topple the bastard. Oh, you dodges 2 hits. Oh, fucking hell, she's almost dead. Right. Second wind. What a stance. Right, can I get you? Actually, I can't do jump. Does acid hurt? But she's at 16 health. No, acid does not hurt. I don't know what the point of acid is. I don't know if it like creates a weakness, like maybe it weakens armor. Fuck you, you're going down now, motherfucker. What is she dead? Alright, he doesn't have an action because he was downed, so... He's done. He's done! Finally, that fucking extra level made all the difference there. So much more damage being dealt with each attack. Fucking thing had a mind flare parasite. I'll take that. I'll take that.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
What did that tadpole want to be, like a fucking stockbroker or something?
Chances of survival.
Let's just use those short rests to get our health back. Wash hands, trophy, yellow smiling. Yes, indeed, that emoticon, Mitchell. That was the exact emoticon I had in my head.
God.
What did you, what?
You're a sweet sight.
Dude, I'm busy looting.
Crew still alive up there?
Night.
Damn it. I guess that's a no.
You guessed right.
The road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Oh, that's cocktail one done.
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver.
Godspeed.
To make along the way.
Maybe I'll see you on for Wednesday games night, and Thursday games night, and Friday games night. Obviously not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday games days, because you've got work.
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you. It's fine. We'd be dead if they hadn't shown up. A little hospitality won't do any harm. Damn it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Doesn't change the plan, though. We'll head over there and check for survivors. Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentari, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
Ooh. I want to trade, mate. I want to trade. You've got nothing to trade anyway. Fuck you. The game seems to have bugged. Fuck's sake, Mitch. You leave, and it all just turns to shit. Right, I'm gonna have to restart this game and the stream.